Hi everyone, Chaplain Steve here. We're thinking about wellness, which is always an important topic. On Tuesday, it was Valentine's Day, and I wonder how you went. I guess for some people, it's a non-event. It just seems like a commercial way of people selling more flowers and chocolates and cards. But for other people, it's a special day, and they think of people who they're close to, they love and they care for, and they buy them a gift or a greeting, or they go out for dinner. One student I talked to cooked egg and bacon for their mum and dad for breakfast. I thought that was a lovely thought. But what often comes across to me is that on Valentine's Day, nobody talks about the origins of Valentine, that it's named after a saint. And Saint Valentine, from what we know, we don't know a lot, was a pretty amazing guy. He was a priest, but also he was a physician, like a doctor. And from what we've been able to glean, he lived at a time in the Roman Empire, the 3rd century, where people practiced what was called polygamy. So a man could have many different wives. He could have 3 or 4 or 10 or 20 different wives. And they had another a law that said if you want to go to war, only single men can go to war. So because married people have a wife to look after. So people started to come to Valentine and ask him to marry them. And he would conduct many weddings. And eventually the emperor put his foot down. He thought this was a way of stopping people going to war. And they put him in jail. While he was in jail, he was a wonderful man. He cared for other prisoners. He cared for the jailer's daughter, who was blind, and he was instrumental in helping her get her sight back. But he was remembered so fondly as this person who kept talking and living a life of love. And he's the patron saint of beekeeping, he's the patron saint of epilepsy, but he's best known because he cared, he loved. That's the best reputation you can ever have, that you're someone who cares about other people. And you can do that in so many ways. Every day we can all do it in little ways, being kind, being thoughtful, smiling at people, thinking of others' needs. And the wonderful thing about loving people is it's actually good for us. That when we care for others, then our feeling of wellness about ourselves increases, our sense of worth increases. And Jesus taught that in so many different ways, that we were to love one another as he has loved us. So Valentine's Day's come and gone, and I did get a box of chocolates, which I was very grateful for. They're nearly all gone. But let's remember not only Valentine's Day, but that every day should be a day when we care for others and love others as God loves us. Thanks for listening. See ya.